Hi guys, it's your girl Fee and I'm back. How you guys doing?
How doing?
I've changed my hair once again and I think it's giving poetic justice braids. It's giving Janet Jackson. It's giving early 2000s, late 90s, and I'm loving it. I'm doing well. Well, actually, I've been outside. It's perfect for this hot weather that we're having at the moment, and yeah, we're gonna stick with it for a little while because you know I have to switch it up. Anyway, we're back and today I've laid off with a bit of the cooking videos and I am outside. Yeah, the weather's hot, so why not go outside? It's the perfect weather and it's the perfect time to do a little bit of touching grass. Anyway, so I have done a lot of things in London, but this time I decided to go out and do things on my own. This is more of a things to do in London solo. It is about £25 under and some of them are $3.99. We always like a freebie. So yeah, I roamed around London for a couple of days and I really soaked it in. It's so nice to do things together, but every now and again you want to take yourself on a solo date and date yourself, and I think that's the perfect thing to do. And I think there's so many things that you can do in London. Why not go on a solo date? It is the perfect thing to do. This is the perfect time in London to go out and to do things on your own. You've got to do things on your own. You've got to be comfortable with you and you've got to be comfortable in your own body to do things on your own. So I've done a few things that are $3.99, no more than £25, and they were perfect and I enjoyed every bit of them. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll keep pushing out these videos just for you. The first couple of ventures are in West London, in Westfield, and they are the perfect thing to start off this solo dating. First one was an upside down house, which you probably think, what the heck is that? But it literally is a house that's upside down. It's just under £10 for entry at this moment in time, and when you go inside, oh my gosh, everything is upside down. Literally, they do warn you, you might feel a little bit woozy, you might feel a little bit dizzy. That all subsided once I got there. When I went inside, I just realized how crazy the whole thing was, that everything was just upside down, and it's a perfect moment for you to take pictures. So I went solo, but I enjoyed myself. I stuck my camera wherever I could and I took a couple of pictures and videos, and I just enjoyed having time to myself. And I went when it was really quiet, which was perfect. I had a lot of time to roam inside the upside down house. So yeah, that was the upside down house. Perfect for a solo date, but even if you like to take other people, that is totally fine. Perfect way to spend a little time by yourself. I took a little time and I walked around Westfield and I had a little bit of a look in the shops, why not? And then I went in to Java Whiskers. Java Whiskers is a cat cafe and I enjoyed it. I used to have a cat, but one day he went away and he never came back. My Shayla, I don't know what happened to him. Ever since then, I never had a cat and I'm so gutted. This is actually across the way from the upside down house, and it was in the perfect location for me just to skip over, and it was the perfect animal therapy for me. I went in and I adored the little cats and the little kittens that were in there. Anyway, I went in there and all the cats were so adorable. You had all the beautiful cats that were in there and they were so adorable. I was sitting next to a couple of people, and this white cat that I'm going to show you, he just jumped up and sat in her lap and he was just so comfortable. I really enjoyed having time in the cafe. It was really nice and I had all the feels. Yeah, so I loved all the cats that were there. And that really filled my cup. I enjoyed it. You get 55 minutes of total bliss with the animals as they come round. Yeah, you have a few rules that they tell you about, and they will tell you everything that you need to know before you go inside. But that was beautiful. That was money well spent, and I thoroughly enjoyed doing that. So yeah, that was Java Whiskers in Westfield in West London. So yeah, I enjoyed that. So let's move on. Anyway, if you are a book lover, you can always go to some of the bookstores in the central London. And one of the best places to go is Daunt Books. Daunt Books is the most iconic bookstore in London. Daunt Books is the most iconic bookstore in London. I mean, if you just go there, you'll know. You've seen the pictures, you've seen the videos. It is a nice place to go. There's also Foyles and the big flagship store of Waterstones in central London, but Daunt Books is probably a particularly nice place to go to. It's in Marylebone, if I remember rightly, and it's just a brilliant place just to walk around. It's just a perfect place to pick up a book and also just take in the scenery. I think around that area is quite nice as well. It's quite luxurious, but Daunt Books is a particularly nice place you have to go. So that's Daunt Books. The next thing that I think is so underrated but is perfect for a solo date is just going to your local park. In London, there's so many green spots. There's so many places for you to walk around and just enjoy the scenery. I go to my local park and I walk it up. I get my steps in. I enjoy doing steps in the morning around the local park, and I just really get it in. This is the perfect way just to enjoy it yourself on a solo date. You can walk and put your headphones in, or you can just walk and just enjoy the scenery without them. And this is probably the best thing that I like to do, just walk and just have a moment with my thoughts, and I just enjoy. Walking in your local park can't be any easier. Walking in your local park is £3.99. I mean, there's other places that you can go to if you're in London. There's Hyde Park, there's Primrose Hill, there's so many places. Honestly, just going to walk in the park just to touch the grass is the best thing ever. So that is £3.99. The next place that I went to was in Canary Wharf. And Canary Wharf is the financial district of London, but has plenty of places for you to roam around. The place that I went to in Canary Wharf was £3.99 and I enjoyed it. It was the garden rooftops in Canary Wharf. If you get on the Elizabeth line or the DLR, this is so up your street. So you just get off the train. There's a short walk up a couple of steps onto the top area of this building. The rooftop is so nice. Anyway, when you go upstairs, you are just greeted with so much foliage and so many trees. It honestly feels like a different world. And it's even perfect because it is £3.99. You don't pay, you just go, and yeah, you just enjoy the environment and the ambience. And I certainly did. I went up there and I walked around, I sat down, and it has like a chilled environment. If you're doing solo, you can always sit down and just vibe out for a little bit. You can just go there and sit and vibe for a little bit, and yeah, it is a perfect time to have a perfect time. Anyway, when I went up there, it was so beautiful. The weather was out, so you could see the roof garden in all its glory. I really enjoyed it, and it was £3.99, a perfect price for me. And yeah, that's the Canary Wharf rooftop gardens. Around Canary Wharf, you have so many places that you can go to. You have lots of food shops and food trucks that you can enjoy if you like to have a bite to eat. There's also Jubilee Palace, which is a shopping centre that has a lot of shops and a few restaurants down there as well. There's plenty of things that you can do in Canary Wharf. Anyway, I took a short bus journey down to the pier to go on the Uber boat. I jumped on the Uber boat on the Canary Wharf pier and I took it all the way to Battersea. And let me tell you, this is the perfect way for you to have a look at all the sights in London City. I had a look at the ships, I saw Big Ben, I saw the London Eye, and even went past Battersea. I took the long journey around the River Thames and let me tell you, it was so relaxing. This actually just reminds me a little bit of Venice. I thought I'd be travel sick because when I got onto the pier, it was very wavy, it was very ooh. Anyway, when I got on, I just realised it wasn't all that bad. So once I travelled down along the pier, I totally forgot about having motion sickness. I totally forgot about being on the boat and I just enjoyed. This is a perfect way to have a look at all the views around London. I've seen that you can go at night, or probably during the day is the best way, and I was not disappointed. I had to look at all the sights, London Eye, Big Ben, the London Bridge, the Tower of London and Battersea Power Station. I just enjoyed myself. I just went around and yeah, it was quite relaxing, I must admit. Anyway, that was the Uber boat. The Battersea Park. I went to Battersea Power Station and as you can see, I saw the sights, but unfortunately by the time I got there, it was almost closing. But from what I saw, it was a brilliant place to have a little bit of a coffee and some food. There's a few shops down there also as well, so if you like a little bit of spending, you can always do that there as well. But Battersea Power Station is a brilliant place. The surroundings is lovely, and yeah. Anyway, that's my few things to do in London by yourself on a solo day, and I think it's the perfect time to do this now while the weather is beautiful, while the weather is holding up and while the weather is beautiful. I suggest definitely going during the day when it's quiet and you can just go on a vibe. Anyway, I must outro these videos because I am notoriously known for not doing a good outro. If you'd like to see more of this kind of stuff, if you'd like to see vlogs, if you'd like to see cooking, if you just like to see me do my own thing in my London town, then don't forget to like, comment and subscribe so that you can see more videos. Anyway, I love you long time. I'll see you in the next one and take care of yourselves in the meantime. Bye.